In my time here, I mean, there are hundreds of women who have invested their heart and soul into our program. They chose Northwestern. They worked their tails off to build a softball program. And when you think about their investment, it's so neat to see the investment of our community follow suit and build the Kirkpatrick Stadium. That investment has been key in the development of our program and sustaining it at such a high level.
Yes, this is you guys are first.
These 5 women, they chose Northwestern. They believed in Northwestern and really understood what our program was all about and have taken it very personally to carry on this legacy.
I'm so excited that all my friends are here. Hashtag we built this city. Hashtag we built this city.
They love our culture, they feed our culture, and they love winning ball games. And so it's so interesting to think about their snapshot of their time here on campus. The Big Ten championships we've won, Grace Nieto leading us to the World Series, and now to see our stadium being built. And I think it's so interesting to connect the work that they've done here and the foundation that they've built to this really incredible opportunity that our program now has. As we move forward to the next generation of Northwestern softball women, I think they'll forever be remembered as the foundation and the bedrock of our next steps.
How many times do you think my shoe's gonna come untied today? Woo! Here we go! That Cats. Jump.
Nader's been such a great spark for our team. She plays with such passion, such enthusiasm, and just gives it her all, whether it's a practice or games. She's definitely has an engineer's mind. You know, she's very analytical of the game, which makes her really fun to coach. Asks so many questions, but I think that's really added some depth to her game that's made her multi-dimensional, and in my opinion, one of the best defensive outfielders in the conference.
Line to right, another great catch. Kelsey Nader.
She sends one to right, charging in and making the diving grab is Nader.
Roped out to right center field and what a catch! Kelsey Nader lays out for a double play. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Sports Center's gonna come calling Kelsey Nader.
All right, time to hit spin ball. I'm ready. Freshman year coming in, I knew that there was going to be an opening in right field. I mean, with Rachel Lewis, like the best right fielder ever in program history, leaving, it was some big shoes to fill. I knew I had to really fight for my spot, and I was lucky enough to earn the spot my freshman year. And kind of being one of the freshmen on the field and one of the only freshmen, I attest to the seniors in that class my freshman year for kind of just treating me like big sisters and taking the opportunity to let me be myself and let me grow and learn how to play collegiate softball. I think I just need to put my head towards the ball. You know, like Nieto says, you just gotta put your head. Let's put our heads together.
The final weekend of the regular season has arrived in Evanston, and the Wildcats face the potent and aggressive offense of the Indiana Hoosiers as they chase a three-peat.
She's a fiery player. She's a very physical player.
And with your bottom 2 batters as they intentionally walk Kansas Robinson, one of the best hitters in the Big Ten, to bring up the speedy and potent bat of Kelsey Nader.
She works hard to develop her power, and all of a sudden we're fighting for a Big Ten championship her sophomore year. They walk Kansas in front of her.
Big swing and crush to right field. Northwestern in control.
So those moments of her really maturing and rising to the occasion and having our team really lean on her, you know, we've seen it in so many ways, and as she's become a veteran here. But she's tough, and where I really appreciate what she's doing her senior year is her maturity, her calmness when we need her to be calm, and she's really fiery when we need her to get our team going. So she's been someone who we've relied on heavily over the course of this year, and we're excited about it. Abby Harvey was relentless in emailing me last summer, just reaching out. And then finally, we just started to dig in a little bit and say, okay, what's her story? What's her deal? And the more we got to know about her, the more we knew that she was just what our team needed. Abby transferred in this year, the only transfer that we picked up last summer, playing 4 years at a really high level in AIA from Indiana Wesleyan. And the transition that she's made to our program and our level of play was instantaneous.
Yeah, when I first got here, the girls made me feel welcome right away. I never felt like an outcast. The senior class has been amazing. Those girls have become 4 of my closest friends, and that happened really quickly. I think all of them, it was never a doubt in my mind that they made me feel a part of the senior class, and like I mentioned, they've become some of my closest friends.
Limited action overall on the year, just her 18th plate appearance. The 2026 campaign ropes one out to right field. That'll get down for a hit. Here comes Garden rounding the bases, and she'll score. 10-0 Cats. Production coming from everywhere in this Northwestern lineup.
Her motor is awesome, and she's added so much skill-wise to really help build our team into exactly what we were looking for when she transferred in.
Go get it, Nay. B, I got you 2. One. Back 2. Keep working. You're right there, trust your D.
Grace Nieto is, I call her my hockey player from Michigan. You know, she's someone who just has a motor on her and is absolutely relentless with how hard she works and really her willingness to do anything to help her team win a ball game.
I feel like if you reset your feet, that's what I would do. Hang on. Purple.
You see her on the field a lot, covering her face with her glove. You know, she's talking to herself, she's talking to her teammates, she's talking to her pitcher, but she's the person who, when the game is on the line, she rises to the occasion. We saw it in the World Series when she was a freshman, and how big she came up for us.
Rachel Lewis 0 for 3 with a walk. And she puts this through into left field, base hit. It's a green light at third. Here comes Nieto. She slides in ahead of the throw. Northwestern tacks on another. 7-5 Wildcats.
Having this new family of these amazing 20 girls that I get to call friends for the rest of my life, I think that's such an honor.
But she's been someone who's just been absolutely relentless. And when you've got someone next to you when you take the field, that's pretty inspiring. I know her team feels that. I know I feel that as a coach. So she's done a hell of a job setting that standard for our team. So as a freshman, we threw her out there and she was surrounded by seniors and she played really free. I don't even think she really understood the magnitude of the moment.
Back up the middle, base hit. Throw to the plate. And a run will score. Runs batted in this year and she'll slap it here. And Perez can't get it. It's a fair ball. Run will score for Northwestern, and they've cut the deficit in half.
Everything was so hard, but the fight that we had and the connection that we built and the connection that I still have with all of those people, to this day, is just something that I will remember for the rest of my life.
So it's been really fun to see her over these last 5 years. Now she's growing into that leadership role and she's giving our younger players permission to play free like that and to take chances and to play with the kind of confidence that our seniors helped her play with as freshmen. So to see her come full circle with that role, I think that's really cool, and I think it's very meaningful to her as well.
Martinez back up the middle, snared by Donahey. Chopped over the head of Cunningham, charging into Donahey, has to hurry and does. She has been rock solid and short throughout the entire regional.
Bridget Donahey's been asked to do a lot of different things for our program. Played behind Maeve Nelson as a freshman, but I'm telling you, no one took more ground balls outside of practice than she did. And she worked and worked and worked at her craft.
I think coming in my freshman year, I had some really great examples to kind of learn from and kind of learn the way of Northwestern softball. So then my sophomore year, when that class is gone and we kind of had some big shoes to fill, we learned so much from the people before us that we could kind of take it in stride and continue the legacy of Northwestern softball.
And then we asked her to play third base for a year, and she crushed that.
Laying down a bunt, but making a play at the hot corner. Bridget Donahey diving to record the first out of the inning. Man, was that an athletic play from Bridget Donahey.
And now to see her senior year really thriving and excelling what she's doing for us offensively with her power. But I think most importantly, her clutch production has been huge.
Bridget is one of the swaggiest players I think that we have. She's just someone who, she just has so much intensity to her, but she's someone who is strong on the field all the time. She's mentally tough.
Her skill level, especially defensively, was through the roof when she first stepped foot on campus. And she's someone who takes a lot of pride in her work defensively and works on it daily. Her softball IQ is on point, and I love how she's led our defense, in particular this year. And really that's something that she came in with. There's this steadiness and this calmness that she plays with on the field that I think everyone sort of kind of sinks into and leans on, especially our pitchers. So she's been the rock for us this year for sure.
I think being a senior and a leader, you do have a lot of responsibility for the culture of the team, or kind of maintaining the legacy we've had for decades, but I'm hoping to do my best and encourage them and build confidence in them and kind of keep our culture as remarkable as it is.
Swung back to left, again sending it back to the fence, and over the wall it goes. Back-to-back games with a home run for Kansas Robinson.
Getting to know Kansas at an early age, we knew she came from a great family, knew had really, really high softball skills. But really what we learned right away was what an incredible impact she'll have on our community, and how hard she works not only on the field, but off the field. You know, and that's evident with her winning the Jackie Robinson Award this year and being recognized within the Big Ten Conference. She's just someone who puts her heart and soul into her community. And I think that our team feeds off that too. You know, she's got a big heart with great leadership skills, and she's someone who probably about halfway through her freshman year has taken on a lot of responsibility for us.
Robinson out to left center, over. 2 home runs on the day, 3 on the regional for the first year built on the Northwestern lead.
You know, what stands out to me as a freshman when she hit 2 home runs in the same inning against Kentucky at the regional here. You know, and you have a freshman who can have that kind of impact on the game, you know she was going to have an incredible future here. She's been that consistent all 4 years here. Played a bunch of different positions, has done whatever we've asked her to do, but she's the explosive person on our team, on and off the field, who really sets the tone.
Thinking back to freshman year to now, I've changed quite a bit. I've gained a lot of confidence. I think I've matured a whole lot. And it's not just on the field, but also off the field. I think I've become a better person by just simply being around great people all the time. I think I became a lot more grateful for the opportunities that I have. It's not just me growing. I think this program is growing as well. I mean, from the time that I first stepped on campus to now, I mean, we're getting a stadium built. So it's awesome. There's stuff happening all around.
I think when you think about what the game has asked of our team this year, and in particular these 5 seniors, man, I think they've handled it with such grace and such grittiness that it's been the key to our season this year. You know, Kansas Robinson had an immediate impact on our program and was an All-American early in her career. Kelsey Nader grew her game. She becomes an All-American. Bridget Donahey develops into probably one of the best defensive shortstops we've had in our program. Abby Harvey, to see her really emerge offensively and behind the plate has been fun to be a part of this season. And then you think about Grace Nieto and just the number of bases that Grace Nieto has generated for our program has been awesome, and the part of so many rallies. She's been in the thick of it. I think that their fingerprints are all over our 3 Big Ten trophies that we have up in our office, our World Series appearance, been to the postseason. You have to, I can't overstate the impact that they've had on our program. And I think every time we look at our stadium, every time we celebrate moments in Kirkpatrick Stadium, we will think about this group of 5 women and the foundation they've built to enable the future of our program in this way.